Patricia Mountbatten, a British peeress and a third cousin of Queen Elizabeth II, led an extraordinary lifestyle at the pinnacle of British society. She was often spotted wearing unique pieces at different royal and social events. Patricia happily married Sir John Ulrich Knatchbull, Baron Brabourne, and had 8 children with him. She pursued multiple charitable causes throughout her life and became a vice president of the British Red Cross and the UK's children's charity. This woman deserved all the best, and she had. Her brooches, pendants, bracelets, and other jewelry pieces were magnificent. Today, we'll see her noble jewelry collection, including her great-great-great-grandmother Queen Victoria's mourning jewels. Stay till the end to see her magnificent wedding tiara. Family heirlooms. Let's start with the family heirlooms which Patricia inherited directly from Queen Victoria. The British peeress had access to a treasure trove of the mourning queen's heirloom jewelry collection. Such pieces bore significant historical and sentimental value for her. Her great-great-great-grandmother, the Queen Victoria, was known to wear black every day for 40 years after her beloved husband Prince Albert died in 1861. Additionally, her grief related to the deaths of her mother and 3 of her children. Thus, Queen Victoria wore mourning brooches, buttons, and pendants to liven up her noir ensembles a bit. All these jewels eventually made their way to the Countess Mountbatten's vault. Here, you can see 3 pieces created when the Queen's 3rd child, Alice, died. The first is an onyx and seed pearl button with an incorporated mini-portrait of Princess Alice. The jewel was created in 1879. The second is an agate and pearl pendant with the inscription from Grandmama VR. It was a present Queen Victoria gave Alice's daughter. The pendant had a lock of hair inside, so the piece is deeply sentimental. The banded agate and pearl pendant was reportedly made in 1878. The third is an enamel and diamond cross brooch with a striking centerpiece, an onyx heart featuring Alice's name beneath a coronet. The fourth piece of Queen Victoria's mourning jewelry is a bit different. Prince Albert commissioned a jeweler to make this agate and diamond pendant. He did it to commemorate the passing of the Duchess of Kent, his wife's mother. These were the jewelry pieces Patricia Mountbatten inherited from her royal great-great-great-grandmother. Some of them served as lockets where the Queen stored the hair locks of those whom she deeply loved and who passed away. Some of the stunning jeweler's creations came to Patricia Mountbatten's collection from her mother, Edwina, an English heiress and socialite. We'll describe several magnificent pieces later, and now let's examine this adorable gem set and diamond bracelet Patricia inherited from her mom. This colorful bracelet, made in the 1920s, was estimated at $4,500. Its highlight is a series of sapphires, zircons, and 1 hessonite garnet spaced by circular-cut diamonds. The piece also has sentimental value. Lord Louis Mountbatten, Patricia's father, reportedly gifted this bracelet to Lady Edwina Ashley for their wedding in 1922. This marriage united 2 of the most glamorous figures of the era. The newlyweds, Patricia's future parents, exchanged gifts to strengthen their bond. Lord Louis Mountbatten gave his bride this bracelet together with other jewels, including an opulent diamond and pearl tiara we'll describe later, a diamond and turquoise demi-parure, and a diamond brooch of the Royal Navy insignia. The bride gave him a Rolls-Royce motorcar in exchange. Patricia was extremely close to her father. Louis Mountbatten even designed a monogram to reflect her husband's family name and title on the occasion of his daughter's wedding. This monogram can be seen in a clip brooch. This way, Mountbatten showed his love for his cherished daughter. Custom designs. Now let's make a quirky twist to a ruby, diamond, and gold mesh purse in the form of a pig, which was part of Patricia Mountbatten's jewelry collection. The striking evening bag was designed in 1905. Sentimental Pieces. Now let's move to a rather sentimental piece of jewelry, Patricia Mountbatten's Girl Guide charm bracelet. She received it during a significant part of her life, being still young and unmarried. The Girl Guide bracelet was made in 1945. Its design features 10 enameled medallions, with the organization's insignia on a 9CT gold chain. The symbol of Kingfisher Patrol, as Patricia was its leader, was among the medallions. The Countess Mountbatten of Burma got this adorable piece as a gift from her father, the Earl Mountbatten of Burma, on the occasion of her 21st birthday. Art Deco Jewels. If you like tutti-frutti Art Deco design, the next category of the Countess Mountbatten's jewels is for you. This stunning design with multicolored gems from India was especially dear to the Countess's heart as the last vicereine of India. It closely reflected her noble lifestyle. Countess Mountbatten's Tutti Frutti necklace featured a wreath of carved rubies, sapphires, and emeralds, with diamonds and sapphire beads accents. Cartier reportedly made it in the 1950s. It was estimated at around $70,000. The jewel was priceless for Patricia. It belonged to her mother, Edwina. Here, you can see the entire Tutti Frutti set, including dress clips, earrings, and a ring, pair of gem set, and diamond ear clips. These Tutti Frutti clip earrings from Patricia's family collection look gorgeous. Made in the 1930s, they are set with carved sapphires, emeralds, rubies, and diamonds. The pair was estimated at almost $9,000. The next piece Lady Mountbatten frequently wore is also Art Deco. It's her rock crystal, diamond, and emerald octagonal link bracelet, which Hennell, one of London's oldest silversmithing and jewelry manufacturers, made in 1929. The jeweler was widely famous for creating spectacular pieces and was considered the British competitor of the Parisian houses Boucheron and Cartier. Now we'd like to show you a rare bird in Mountbatten's jewelry box, a cultured pearl and diamond bracelet by Cartier. Why rare? You'll find a lot of diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and other precious gemstones in her jewelry collection, but there were few jewels made of pearls. Though pearls are considered a timeless classic in any aristocratic woman's jewelry collection, this bracelet stands out in Patricia's jewelry collection. It was crafted in the early 20th century and estimated at $6,400. The charming piece comprises 2 rows of graduated cultured pearls. The spectacular clasp is set with cushion-shaped diamonds. Brooches. The British peeress loved brooches for their versatility. These accessories can be worn on clothing, hats, or even in the hair. She owned an impressive collection of brooches with various gemstones and designs. Let us show you 2 stunning diamond brooches owned by Patricia. The first is an opulent diamond Maltese cross, reportedly a symbol of protection. The second is a circular brooch set with diamonds in an adorable wave pattern. It was a gift to the Countess from her father, Louis Mountbatten. Both pieces are estimated at around $7,000. The next pair of gem set and diamond clip brooches reportedly belonged to Patricia's mother, Edwina. Here, you can see a family photo of Edwina sitting in the drawing room of her London home while wearing the brooches. They were likely made in the 1930s. The design featured a cluster of carved emeralds, sapphires, and rubies interspersed with diamonds. Brooches were estimated at an auction at nearly $16,000. As you can see, Patricia's mother had a penchant for Indian cut-colored gems, so her daughter inherited quite a decent collection of them. They resonated with the Countess's tastes. Edwina was the last vicereine of India. This 1930s jabot pin is among such vividly colored beauties. The brooch is designed as a bird perched in a potted tree. The tree leaves are composed of carved emeralds, while the flowers and fruit are made of carved sapphires and rubies. The branches of the pin are set with diamonds. The piece looks stunning, and the price is corresponding, nearly $10,000. The Banks Diamond. This exquisite historic jewel deserves to be outlined separately. The Banks diamond, passed down through the Knatchbull baronets, it's actually a brooch of 6 to 8 carats of white diamonds with a huge yellow diamond at its center. It was estimated at $64,000. The jewel has an outstanding story to tell. Sarah, the sister of the botanist Joseph Banks, gifted it to her brother, who accompanied Captain James Cook to New Zealand in the late 18th century. There's a cipher on the reverse with the initials JSB in gold and a lock of hair. Later, Sarah bequeathed the Banks diamond to her sister-in-law Dorothea, who left it to her nephew, Sir Edward Knatchbull. Since then, the magnificent piece has descended through the Knatchbull family. Diamond necklace. As we've mentioned the precious brilliance, let's thoroughly examine this spectacular diamond necklace. Experts say Patricia got it as a gift from her parents, Earl and Countess Mountbatten. She matched this piece with a magnificent Mountbatten pearl star tiara, the last item in our review. Though many of the valuable family pieces were sold at Sotheby's in 2021, this particular necklace wasn't among them. It's more likely to remain in the current Countess Mountbatten's possession. Diamond ivy necklace. Another precious necklace from Mountbatten's family collection hasn't skipped its fate to be placed at an auction. This sophisticated piece is designed as a garland of ivy leaves set with diamonds. The necklace was created in the 1880s. What makes it outstanding is the possibility of wearing the necklace as a tiara. Special screw fittings make this option possible. The Mountbatten Star Tiara. Patricia Knatchbull, 2nd Countess Mountbatten of Burma, also owned a fascinating family heirloom, a wedding tiara. The Mountbatten Star Tiara is actually the second of 2 similar tiaras owned by Patricia's family, which was lost. This diamond and pearl star tiara had to replace the original tiara, which belonged to Princess Victoria, Patricia Mountbatten's grandmother. The Mountbatten Star Tiara was the most significant jewel. Princess Victoria gave it as a wedding gift to her daughter-in-law, Edwina Ashley, when her son, Lord Louis Mountbatten, married in 1922. The sparkling diadem was slightly altered in the 1930s. Several Mountbatten ladies, including Patricia, have worn the sparkler as a wedding tiara. Patricia's wedding was sweeping. The service was performed in front of 1,300 people. Even royal guests were present: Princesses Elizabeth, Margaret, and Alexandra, as well as the King and the Queen. The Mountbatten Star Tiara helped the bride look at the level of royals. Patricia's daughter-in-law, Penelope, and her granddaughter, Alexandra, were also among the lucky brides who chose the tiara as their wedding day hair accessory. It's really fascinating that the family has managed to keep the lovely diadem in their collection, even though it was auctioned a decade ago. The last time we saw the Mountbatten Star Tiara in public was at the wedding of Alexandra Knatchbull and entrepreneur Thomas Hooper. It was a lavish ceremony. Alexandra looked charming in a cap-sleeved gown, a lace veil, and the Mountbatten Star Tiara. Patricia Mountbatten's opulent jewelry collection comprised heirloom pieces passed down through generations. Given her family's rich history and spreading connections, she owned antique jewelry pieces with intricate designs and historical significance. Lady Mountbatten also acquired some throughout her life. Since she belonged to the British aristocracy, Patricia could afford to browse through the shops of high-end jewelers and designers. She was known for her impeccable taste and elegance in accessories. Her family jewelry collection seems impressive. Do you like any particular piece from today's video? Please share your impressions of Patricia Mountbatten's jewelry collection with us. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more content like this.